When the American, British and Japanese navies surged 3 aircraft carriers and a helicopter carrier into the waters south of Japan this month, the Chinese military responded with a surge of its own. On no fewer than 3 occasions, Chinese surveillance drones shadowed the Allied fleet, prompting the Japanese Air Force to launch fighters. The intensive robotic surveillance, which comes after years of growth in Beijing's drone force, hints at how Chinese forces might wage naval war in the Western Pacific. To keep enemy carriers away from the Philippine and China Seas, the Chinese People's Liberation Army Rocket Force deploys hundreds of anti-ship ballistic and cruise missiles. But those missiles are useless without accurate targeting data. That's where the drones come in. The Allied flattops converged from separate directions. HMS Queen Elizabeth, the Royal Navy's new conventionally fueled carrier, along with her British, American and Dutch escorts for several weeks now has been crisscrossing the Pacific. The 919-foot carrier with 2 squadrons of F-35B jump jets aboard, one from the Royal Air Force and another from the U.S. Marine Corps, departed the United Kingdom for her maiden cruise back in May and, a couple months later, reached the Pacific via the Singapore Strait. In mid-August, USS America, an 844-foot U.S. Navy amphibious assault ship with a conventional powerplant, along with the 646-foot Japanese Navy helicopter carrier JS Ise met Queen Elizabeth in the Philippine Sea south of Okinawa. America, which functions as a light carrier when she embarks a squadron or 2 of F-35Bs, sails from Japan, usually in the company of destroyers and other amphibious ships from the U.S. 7th Fleet. The conventional Ise heads a naval squadron that also includes destroyers. The America, Queen Elizabeth and Ise naval groups combined into one multinational fleet and spent 12 days in mid-August sailing and training together. America and Queen Elizabeth even refueled each other's F-35s in a so-called cross-decking exercise. While the 3 carriers operated together, a 4th big-deck ship, the San Diego-based nuclear supercarrier USS Carl Vinson, passed nearby with her own escorts. The 1,092-foot Vinson is the first of the U.S. fleet's 10 supercarriers to embark a squadron of big-wing F-35C stealth fighters. Vinson didn't actually join up with America, Queen Elizabeth, Ise and their escorts south of Okinawa. Rather, she sailed around the group on August 25, bound for the port of Yokosuka in eastern Japan. In any event, the presence of 4 carriers in the same patch of ocean underscores the sheer weight of naval firepower the United States and its allies can bring to bear for, say, a fight over Taiwan. They'd face opposition.